Victims of the worst treatment disaster in the history of the NHS have welcomed the government's decision to review compensation payments. In the 1970s and 80s, thousands of people with haemophilia and other illnesses were infected with HIV and hepatitis by contaminated blood products. Now, some of the victims received financial assistance, but there are significant regional disparities, which campaigners say are unfair. Our health correspondent Ashish Joshi reports.
Stuart Mclean's world came crashing down 8 years ago. He discovered then that he had been infected with hepatitis C when he was just a child, after he was wrongly diagnosed with haemophilia, one of the thousands of victims of the infected blood scandal.
This has been a hard road, finding out what they did to people and to myself. It's been like your worst nightmare times 10. You know, every time you go to the hospital, you think, is this going to be it, where they tell me I've got liver cancer or some other hepatic disease? And it's a hard life to live.
Please state your full name.
A public inquiry is investigating how people like Stuart became infected with contaminated blood products in the 1970s and 80s. No government has accepted responsibility and the victims have never been compensated. But now the government has said it will redress disparity in financial support schemes that have seen victims in one UK region receiving much less than those living somewhere else.
If I die, now I know my wife will be looked after. So for me, that was very important, because I never know how long we got with Hep C.
Pete Burney died from cancer in 2019 after years of battling infected blood-related illnesses.
It's been quite hard, very hard. With the pandemic as well, I needed to see my family. I needed to have the hugs.
The changes mean bereaved partners like Christine will now automatically get the same as widows in other UK nations.
What we've been through this last year, losing Pete, and he campaigned very hard, and I just hope they see it through. Even if they just admit liability.
Stuart and Christine have cautiously welcomed the new measures, but stress they do not include everyone. They want an independent review for compensation, also announced today, to bring justice for all. But no, it will be too late for the many who have died waiting. Ashish Joshi, Sky News in Sevenoaks.